Oh, hey guys, what's up? I'm back here with the number one Kendrick Lamar fiend of all time.
What can I say? I like good music.
Okay. Well, you wanted to talk about something specifically today? A specific album?
Specific album, I've recently added almost every song to my playlist and I've extensively listened to has been Good Kid, Mad City. The classic 2012 album by Kendrick Lamar, which I believe was his second studio album ever created, and is heralded as one of the best hip-hop albums of all time.
Okay, why would you consider it one of the best hip-hop albums of all time?
It is one of the most cohesively put together stories I've ever heard in music. Its album cover even says it's a short film. It's not actually a short film, it just feels that way because of the way the story is told within it. It's very cohesive. Every song is catchy, they all fit like radio-ish themes, but are also deep in meaning, and yeah.
We'll take us a little bit through that story you keep bringing up.
Okay. It is a day-to-day life of Kendrick Lamar living in Compton, Compton, California.
Oh, okay, so.
Home of Eazy-E, I believe, and is the Ice Cube from Compton?
Some of the guys from NWA.
Yeah. So, it's a pretty long album actually, although I'm looking at the deluxe version right now, which has like 3 or 4 bonus tracks. But, you know, we start with Shireen, aka Master Splinter's daughter, the first song, which really...
Master Splinter?
Yeah.
From Teenage Mutant Ninja
Exactly. Exactly.
All right.
And we set the scene, you know, Kendrick Lamar's out there, and he's got his parents' van, which is kind of a key part of the story.
That's on the album cover, right?
That is on the album cover of the deluxe. So the cover of I'm gonna base this off of the original release, not the deluxe. The cover is Kendrick Lamar with, I believe, his 2 uncles and his father. His father's holding him. Everybody's eyes are barred out except for Kendrick, and he is about like 2 years old in this picture. So the only eyes visible are the innocent eyes of a young Kendrick Lamar.
He's the good kid?
He is the good kid in the Mad City.
All right.
But we start off with Shireen, aka Master Splinter's daughter, which sets the scene. He's got his parents' van. He's going out to meet Shireen. And, you know, I don't want to spoil the story. You should go listen through the whole album itself. It's fantastic. And we just see lots of instances of how dangerous the city is. And we go into B word, don't kill my vibe. I'm gonna keep this family friendly for Ivan here. Which really just kind of shows the attitude of Kendrick. And then after that song, each song has, or almost every song has like a audio clip story to add just more cohesiveness to it. So after that, he gets in the van with his friend who has a tape with a beat on it, and so he freestyles to it, which is the song Backseat Freestyle. Then after that, since he's with his friends, we go into the art of peer pressure, which is how he is a good kid usually. You know, he's usually drug-free, he doesn't do any violent crimes or anything like that usually. But when he's around the boys, that peer pressure sets in, and he's out stealing SIM cards out of phones and getting into fights with other groups, and in the song, robbing a house for the first time.
What does he do?
He goes in the back window and searches for any Nintendos, DVDs, plasma screens.
And that's the lyrics?
Yeah.
All right.
But
well, I'm gonna stop you there. Just give us a quick summary of the rest of the album so you don't run through it.
He just goes through, you know, the day-to-day life of Compton, California, and how it is a city that creates kind of a cycle where you're born into it and you don't learn anything except for the violence, and that how they should try to break that cycle.
All right. Well, give me the best track and the worst track.
Best track from Good Kid, Mad City, I would say, in my opinion, is probably The Art of Peer Pressure. I love that song. That song has a very dark like vibe to it.
And the worst?
My least favorite is probably Swimming Pools, just because it's a little bit too mainstream for me. You know, it just feels very radio-y.
This hipster.
It's definitely